Starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 21-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So Dalton now sliding out of the pocket. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because You're so amped up, and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Jones on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
David Montgomery.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Dalton. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
With the score,
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. on second down now. It's Montgomery. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year, but what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name. I like your respect. Give them more than when I get expected.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check it back. 40 yards.
Now Montgomery. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought
in order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Dalton now to pass. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Leonard Williams able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
For the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, New York.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Shit.
Dalton here from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Here we go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Andy Dalton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. And he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
Lining up for the extra point.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Giants 17. Bears 10. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
9 yards on the play and a first down. A final shot before break. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw here, Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing, Dalton. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brought down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Montgomery.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Dalton. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he's going to go down again. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
8-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
First down, Giants.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Listen back. Listen back. Check right 21. Right 21. Check right 21. We want this.
From the gun, Jones gets it quickly to Galladay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go. 45 to 9. 45 to 9. He's scared.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bears 10.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check right 21. Right 21. Check right 21.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Giants add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, Jones, flush to his right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the Giants are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Throwing Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Bradbury.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
On downs.
On 1st down, Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go to Barkley again and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Montgomery. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check 3. 368.
They run. Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And out of the air, Dalton. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.